Hi there, here we are as promised, part 2. Do you know, I think there might even be a part 3. I've got so many ideas buzzing around in my head. And what I am doing is making things out of scrap. These are fastened together pieces of, you know, the strips of card and things that we've cut off. So without further ado, I better disappeared then because I was under the desk. Without further ado, let's get on. So these are the 2 tags that we've already made. Ooh, let's flatten those. Keep going back and checking and flattening things down. I don't like air bubbles. When I see air bubbles on people's work, I'm thinking, ooh, get rid of your air bubbles. But they're just inevitable, aren't they? Especially because this has been done on the tags, and this has been done on the cards, and you can actually see the three lines. Actually, I bet that looks really good. Oh, and it does. It brings the lines up. You know, from pieces stuck together, it's brought the lines up. Wow. Right. So those are the 2 I've done so far. So now I'm going to use this one. No, I'm not. No, she isn't. She's going to use this. Now, this was the one that was like this for a, it had a Sizzix die in it. So I'm standing up again. I'm going to cut this off. If you remember, first of all, I didn't decoupage it. I collaged it with scraps of paper, book paper, and music paper. So now I decoupaged it with tissue. This isn't napkin, this is tissue. So I'm building up the layers and the strength. I'm cutting that off. You could tear this off, you could you could tear it off, you could file it off. There's all sorts of ways you can do that. So under here I have got tissue paper. I have got tissue paper, and then I put a napkin over the top. That bit's lifted, so let's just stick that down with a little bit of dry glue. There we are. That's got 3 layers on. So this is going to fold there. Burnish that, and it's going to fold there, because this, like I said, this had a Sizzix. It's just a bit damp there, I don't want to rip it. This had a Sizzix folder inside it. So there is the back or the front, whatever you want to call it. And let's just decorate that. As I'm going along, I've got this is a strip of card that was round a set of papers. So on the back, I'm already starting to stick my scraps on. So I'm making a snippet roll as I go along with my bits and bobs. Now then, what can we put on here? Actually, this is a piece of vintage wallpaper. It actually goes quite nice. And it's grey, but it's got some gold in it too. I'm just going to move my coffee, because every time I do something on this table, my coffee's shaking and I don't want it all over my work. Right, so let's just... Obviously, I've not planned any of this out. I hope nobody's just said we can tell. I'm just doing this. I'm just playing. I'm trying my best to just be more playful with my art and less planned out. That goes... Actually, that could go that way up, and we don't lose the butterflies. That could go on there. That's pretty. We'll do that. Let's do it. So I am continuing with this straight after the last video, which was the part 1 of the collage and decoupage scraps, ephemera scraps video. So I'm following straight on. So I've still got that irritating little cough, except this time I've got a cup of coffee. That's the only difference. That goes on there. So on this side, that is the top, that is bottom. Let's have a look what we can put on there. Let's get the old sticker box out. Some words. Oh, we need some of those as well. Ring, I don't know what they're called. Toughness. Strengtheners. Strengtheners. Oh, I'm trying to keep it flat. Absolute purity and full weight. Oh, that's nice. I don't know what that is. It looks a bit too scientific though. Scientific. Those are nice, aren't they? Some flowers. Lavender flowers. They look like bluebells actually. Just having a look through what I've got here. Do you know what I'm wondering is, I know it's not a sticker. Oh, I've got another one of those. That would match in. I put that on the last one. Put one of those on there. So I could have put another than the series. I was going to say I could use a Tim Holtz wallpaper, but if I do, I am technically not sticking to my own script of get these stickers used up. Because this week I bought myself, I couldn't resist it, because I've just used mine up, so I bought some more. The wallpaper. So that's the like washed wallpaper and the wallpaper scraps. But I'm not using those. This day is all about using up stickers. I've got millions, I've got too many. I didn't realise how many I had. You know, you just keep going and going and going. And before you know it, you've just got far too many. Is that not the story of your life too? It certainly is the story of mine at the moment. Right. So, let's have a look. Let's come up a little bit there. I'm in screen, aren't I? Yes, I am. Zoom in a little bit. Right. So, what have I pulled out? I've pulled that out. That is rather nice. I've just got these metal letters, metallic looking letters. I have got this. So I've put that and then overlap it there. Excuse me. Oh, this. I have a Children's Day nursery, and the children all have either got coughs or colds. Got these. Oh, those look nice. So yeah, they've either got coughs or colds, so I'm sure I've picked something up there. I've worked with children for 41 years, but when you get new children coming in, because it's the start of the term, that's when you end up picking things up. I'm going to use these. These should just peel off. I use these when I made transparency slides. There you go, got it. It's pretty. Yeah, so I'm at one of the nurseries, working in the office, but I mean, could you work in the office when there's all them squidgy babies around? And, you know, the little faces. And so I have been out in the nursery with the children. I've been with the preschool children, you know, the 3 to 4 year olds, because they're just so excited about Santa coming. I have been with the tiny babies because they're just squidgy. The toddlers are just excited to see the Christmas tree up and the decorations and things. So it's no wonder you pick things up. And then really sadly, we've got a family where the children are going into care. So I've been trying to spend as much time as I can with that family as well. And there's a baby there, so I've been, oh, life is not as bad as you think. I'm going to put that on. That is the story of my life at the minute. Stick that on there just as a little extra. That's pretty. So yeah, I have been mingling, shall we say. So I'll go and do a bit of accounts and finance, and then next thing, before I know it, and I don't know how it happens, I am in the nurseries with the children, feeding the odd baby and things. So I can't get this back in there. So my daughter, who is nursing, she's just been helping us out. But the nursery she's at seems to have like a tummy bug going around. So between us, we're sort of bringing a bit of everything on. My husband's saying, oh, you know. And I said, well, you know, I've worked with children, Ross, for 40 years, and you know that every year when you get an influx of new children every September, then the new bugs arrive. And plus with COVID, we're all just a little bit susceptible, aren't we? Because we stayed inside for a year and didn't mingle with anybody. I think everybody's just a little bit susceptible. Right, I've just accidentally cut that with the knife, so I'm just going to shape it round. So yeah, I'll just pop her. So I get this set so that I can do my work standing up, and then I sit down. What is that all about? What is that about? Yeah, so she's got the tummy bug. She's not got the tummy bug, but she's at the nursery where the tummy bug is. I'm at the nursery where the coughs and colds are. That's pretty. So let's put, I know it says there, life is not as bad as to think, but let's just put another word on. Oh, we could put one of these, I showed you last time, these are from Shein, and they're just what they called washi sticker, and they're like little labels. It's starting to go a bit darker now outside. It's just that tiny. Ritz Theatre, Washington. Oh, pop that one down there. Yeah, so you pick up everything that's going, don't you? It's been the story of my life, though. It was always, I used to work on the children's wards, and I'd be at one Bolton hospital, and I'd initially pick bugs up, and then they'd say, oh, can you go and cover, well, you know, we're really busy, can you go and cover at the other one? So then you end up with a new set of bugs. So wherever you go, when you work with children, if you go somewhere new, you start picking up their bugs. Right, there we go. I think that's pretty lovely as it is. So I'm going to flip it over and move all these bits and bobs. Oh, do we want one of these on front? Do we want an F and an E? An E and an E? Or a F? Just looking, oh yeah, I think it looks quite nice actually. No, I think it's too much. Too much. So let's do this actually. Let's open that up. Let's get our acrylic wax. This is what I use to seal my pages with. Let's get a brush and just seal, just fastens everything down and just finishes off your work, really. Gives it a really nice, like just a very slight sort of, not shimmer, but just, I don't know, like the quality just of the work that you've done vastly improves with this addition of this, I can't describe it, acrylic wax. Can't describe it, but it does. Right, let's just let that dry. Might have to blast it with the dryer. Who knows? Who knows? I didn't set off with a theme in mind, but as I am going along, it is evolving. Right, so I want to put some closures on this. And I know this is quite contrasting, but I actually really like it because I'm a bit of a bohemian girl myself. So my punch, I don't know. I'd probably say it's about, where's my ruler? My tearing ruler was here. It's probably about just over an inch. Let's go for 1.5 inches. So let's punch a couple of holes. One. Shouldn't really punch on glass, should you? There's one. In fact, let's just save those that have just come out. And here is another. Two of those. Right, before I forget, so this, I keep going here, so that little snippet roll going along, and eventually, when I finish with the layers, it will look really pretty because I'll stitch onto it as well and maybe add some lace and things. So all these bits that keep cropping up from places, I'm just gluing them on as we go along, and then make a beautiful, trust me, beautiful snippet roll. Right, that's nearly dry, that. So in the centre of these, I'm just going to eyeball, I've got this punch, so in the centre, I'm going to punch a hole. You know, you just say, I'm going to, I'll just eyeball this. Yep. When I do it sort of on my own when there's nobody watching, I get it great, but when you do it on your video with the world watching, then it doesn't work out the same, does it? I need some of these. I'm going to just scrunch them up. Ring strengtheners. Oh, do you know what? I haven't got my things to go through the middle. I will get them. I will get them. One, two. You know, you use up all your scraps. You start using your scraps, but do you find that the pile never goes down? That's what happens to me. I'm like using and using away, and then the pile is still the same. It's like, what is happening here? Just what is happening? I'm going to put those in there, like that. Just let me get my grommets. I know exactly where they are. Here they are. Right. So now I want to use my crocodile. I'm going to actually get these. I bet it's starting to get dark, this video, because it's starting to get dark. I haven't moved my lamp over yet. I keep sort of hinting to my kids, you know, oh, I'd love a ring light for Christmas. And they're like, ooh, harken her. Harken her. Get my crocodile. Yeah, so I need to move my reading light over. Oh, there we go. Pop these in. There. And top and base. Squash it in. That's one. Squash it in. That is two. And then Wendy's Journal Adventures. Wow, what an amazing idea this was. So you get 2 grommets. Let's just take two out that I might not. Oh, white ones I won't use very often. And just squash them. So put them on. It's tricky. It is tricky. It's not easy. Squash them. One. You're going to be amazed. And I was amazed. Oh, I'd be even more amazed if I could just do it. 2. She always uses the ones that she accidentally squashes, but I don't seem to accidentally squash any. So I've got some accidentally squashed ones there. And now what I'm going to do is put this through here. I'll cover this side in a minute when I put my holes in. I'm just going to blast this with the daughter said, why do you have a hairdryer in your room? I said, it's not an hairdryer. Said it's not a hairdryer, it's an air dryer for drying things. Right, I need some paper on there. So I have got some, this is some coffee dyed paper. Let's turn this, oh no, let's just rewind. I'll rewind. Let's get my corner punch. Let's put that away. Got my posh one out here, and let's just round these corners. All the good crafters on all the ones that I've been following, not all the good crafters, but the ones that I follow, who are all very good. They all have these sort of corner punches. Very professional. Very, very professional. Right. So we're going to turn this over, and we are now going to put these in on there. Let's get a pencil. There you go. And just decide, just sort of eyeball where the middle is, there where you want it. That's 1. So if that's there, you need the other one opposite it here. And you get your hole punch, and where those circles are, you've got it. You punch 1, and where's this one? I cannot see where it is. Cannot see where it is. That's there. That's there. There it is. There it is. So let's just punch that. There we go. There we jolly well go. So now we get these. Grommets of the car. These now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where are my golden ones? Hang on. Hang on. Ecky thump, I haven't got any left. I haven't got any left. Gotta have some left. Got to have. Oh, what am I gonna do? Do I use these big ones then? Brads. Where are my brads? I think these small ones will just go straight through. Where's all my brads? I've got, oh, I've got two there. Right, brads. So I'll be on the old Amazon in a minute. Order myself some brads. Right, let's. So you put your brad through. Then you put, you know, your squashed grommet on the back. Do not lose that brad. Then put that through and open up your, God, I would save them by them two grommets, won't I? Them two brads. So put your brad there, but now that lifts up enough there to wrap your string around. So get that down as flat as you can. I'm going to stick some masking tape, as she says, on the back of there. I was excited when I saw Wendy do this and I thought, I can do that. So you've got some depth, only a little tiny bit of depth underneath there. I was amazed when I saw it. So let's get the next one. So we get that. We put our brad through. We put our, I know where it is, don't fear. Our squashed grommet through. And we put that through our punched hole. Flip it over and flatten that out as absolute best you can to tighten that up. Look at that. Woohoo! Let me have a cup of coffee, celebrate that. Oh, I've got brown sugar in it as well. No brown sugar. I like my coffee with brown sugar. I go for the rugged cubes. Like the crystallised cubes. Right, now that's done, we can stick something on there. Just keep checking your top and your bottom. You can stitch around the edges of these if you want to do. So I'm going to put some of my dry glue on, because I am probably going to stitch around all mine. You could use your Elmer glue, PVA, whatever you want. But I'm just using this because I am going to stitch this. Look at that. Amazing. Then I'm going to get my sheet of coffee dyed. I was racing ahead before, wasn't I? Oh, I must have actually cut that to a corner cut the corner at some point. I must have known it was for this. And I flatten it all down around those brads. Oh boy, am I glad I found those brads. Yay! Then I'm going to get my scissors and I'm going to cut around that. Love this. All from Sizzix. I'll be ordering lots of Sizzix dies now just so that I can make these. Very expensive new hobby. Well, crafting isn't exactly a cheap hobby, is it? But it is if you use junk to make some of your things, because ultimately, you know, these started as junk journals, so rounded there. Let's move those brads. There we are, that's the back or the front, whichever way you want to look at it. There to there. Let's get some distress ink. I'm using good old vintage photo. I'm not going to put anything in it at the minute. Just noticed a dodgy corner. Let's do these. Let's do those. I'm not putting anything in at the minute because I don't know exactly. I haven't cut this one rounded. I haven't decided exactly what I want this, where I want this to go. So therefore I don't know. But you could stitch in a notebook, you know, papers like this. You know, fold them, stitch them in, and have a note, obviously bigger than that, and have a notebook. Or you could actually just put something in, fold it up. It's up to you. Let's cut along here. You could make it like, you could put some pockets in it, you know, across the bottom there. You could make it like ephemera holder. Got these, you know, put this sort of thing in and put lots of ephemera, stuff it full of bits and bobs. You could actually just pop a journal into it. There's so much you could do, so much. So I've got that and that. I've been on 31. I've got enough time for one more. So I'm going to get this is waxed thread, which I'm going to just take around there and tie it on. I don't know what that was, but it didn't sound good. Olivia? I'll check she's okay. Olivia, are you okay? Johnny, are you okay?
Yeah, I just had a shower and the thing flew off.
Right, you're alright though. Just tell your dad.
Dad?
I'm back. It was my son. He turned the shower on and the shower head just sort of flew off under the pressure of the shower. Hit him on the head. But, you know, a bit of common sense. Right, so let's cut that off. So now we need to just wrap that around. By putting them brads on, you've got this lovely space for wrapping these around. For that closure. Boop. Put that in the drawer. She says. Put that in the drawer, and there we have it. So like I say, you could just bob a notebook in there. You could put some papers in there. You could put some folded paper in there. There is so much that you could do, and that is ever so pretty, and it really matches. I can hear him laughing now, so he's alright. Matches lovely with these. So that's 3 pieces, all done out of junk. There we go. Which I am very, very pleased with. I thought to put a word on there. Let me put I've not put a word on. Let's put a word on. Do all the good you can. That's a nice one. Let's put a bit of extra sticky on it. Let's make sure it's straight. Do all the good you can. There we go. Lovely. Lovely. Put them to one side. We've got time to do another. I think we might have. Let's, this is a big one. This is a big guy. Let's cut this one. This is, you recognise the Tim Holtz packaging here. It was something like that before. Ooh, that's like that. So I could make another one of those wrap-aroundy thingamabobs. My mum was just calling them. She'll be like, why have you not picked up my phone when I'm ringing you? She expects you to like answer immediately. Immediately. Right. So that is that side. I'm going to stick all these little bits on my snippet after. I'm going to just find some fairy wings on the floor. Must be a real fairy in the room somewhere. Right, now do I want to do that? Now I'm going to cut this and make a couple of I might make 4 actually. So first of all, she says dribbling. Let's put this on here. Before we start cutting it up. So, I mean, that side does look alright on its own if you want to leave it at that side, but I just think it's adding more paper, just sort of strengthening everything. Let's put that on there because that's the like the more scrummy side of the paper. That's it. With Pritt Stick, you can just sort of move things around a little bit as well. Right, let's get my cutting board. Here it is. And I'll just cut this. Let's line it up. I always have an interruption, don't I? There's always an interruption when I do a video. Always. Take that off there. Right, then let's see how long this is. It is 9, so let's go to 4.5 inches. There we go. And I measured that wrong. How on earth did I do that wrong? But I did. So let's go to 4.5 inches again. There we go. That does not look like 4.5, so it couldn't have been 9. Doesn't matter. Got a bit wonky there. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Let's cut these in half. So these measure about 4. So let's go to 2. Yes. There we go then.
I sent you that.
Yeah, I'm just doing a video. Thank you. She's gone now. Gone. Oh, I'm just not bothering measuring. I'm just cutting on where I fancy because things just... I don't know what's happening to me. Things just are not measuring correctly. I'm not even cutting straight. Let's have another go there. I think it's the showy debacle that's just affected me then. That's torn off there, never mind. So just make that thinner. Put that there. Let's take that off there. Let's just all tearing now. Yeah, because the glue's not dry. Never mind. So that one, is this one straight? Yep. This one. Nope. I don't know what I've done. Here we go. Let's just cut that. So this is how not to cut your paper. For some obscure reason. I think it's because my glue isn't dry. Things have gone a little bit awry. Right, got it. We're sorted. They're not the sizes I was saying, but they are something. Right, let's get out the big cutter. Let's cut these. I do like this tab cutter. Whoops, sorry, I think because my glue's wet that nothing is just sort of working at the moment. It's like, I don't want to cut. I don't want to cut. Oh. Right, let's cut that off. So let's wait until these are fully dry before we use that cutter. Never mind, never mind, never mind. Never mind. I think there's gremlins in the room. Let's put that straight. Gremlins. Right, we can do this around each one quickly, and on the other side, which isn't too bad because it's coffee stain, but we'll just put some more on. That is not straight, just needs cutting up there. Two, it's getting a bit grubby in my board now. Two, three, four. Then I'll have a little wipe up. Oh. Just a little wipe up. Just put a little bit more water on that. I'm going to stick all those on my snippet roller thing in a minute. Right. Snippet roll keeps falling on the floor. Right, here we are. Got it. Let's see if we can cut some corners at the bottom. I'm sure we can. One. Haha. Two. 3, 4. I've not done a mass production of tags and things in ages. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what shall we do with these? Let me just have a little drink. So I've got some plain colours here. That's a bit of French. Let's stick these on one of them. These are from, well, I'll turn it upside up. I'll turn it around in a second. From Medieval Mirage. I like their things very much. They're supposed to look like little gold corners with precious stones in, like emeralds or something. Very nice. We'll have one of those and one of these. I'm surprised the house phone hasn't rang. You know, my mum saying, why is no answering the phone? So just put some glue on. So we perhaps should have rounded the corners after we've put these on, but we can just round the corners now. It's Saturday tomorrow, I've nothing planned. I'm on annual leave next week, so I can hopefully get some crafting done. I've got ironing piled up to the ceiling, but hey ho, I'll have to do some of that as well. So I like that, those on the bottom, they look good. Let's put something up the middle. What do we fancy? I like this. This is just some parchment paper. That would look quite nice on there actually. I'm going to leave it that size. I'll try and put it through the thing after and it'll just rip it all up to pieces. No, it won't, because I'm going to let it dry. So some parchment paper that I've used as a base for whatever I've been doing, dyeing papers, coffee dyeing papers or something. So that's there. Let's get my little brush. That brush, my little dauber, just daub that around. Put that on there as well. This is a French, some vintage, well it's antique French paper out of her book. On there. Right, stickers. Stickeroos. I did get one out before, didn't I? I know I did. I thought it was a little fairy or something. I can try. There she is. So I could just put her on there. Let's get my knife. Here it is. I'm just lifting that edge with the exacto, that's the word I'm looking for. Just lifting that edge. I'm going to just stick that on there. Like that. I'm going to put that on there. Just rub around the edge. So this is the washi tape stickers from Shein. I got these from. That's nice. Let's have some words. Some words. We will be neighbours. See the silver stars. I quite like that. Up. Oh. Now put it down straight. My throat is starting to feel sore. See the silver stars. I like the Coldplay one, you know. Look at the stars. Is it called Yellow? Right. Now, dare I? It's not right there. Let's just stick it down a bit. Right, dare I put it back in that machine? Oh, this machine is stuck. The machine. sometimes you just have to whack it, don't you? Excuse the noise. Oh, do you know what I'm going to do? Come on. Let me get something else to whack it with. I'm not a very strong woman. Physically strong. Nope, that is not good. That is well and truly bugged up. I'm just going to cut off these corners myself. I made a tag. So I'm going to take my scissors and cut. Then what I do is I take that, I pop it on the other one, on the other side, turn it over and cut so that both sides are equal. I will get my hoolie punch, my single punch. I will eyeball the middle. There we are. Then I will get a grommet. Get this sort of a lilac-y, washed out lilac-y colour. Come out. She says if it will come out. Get the old crocodile, put in the grommet, get it the right way up. I'm murder at that, trying to find the right way up. I don't know about you. It should be in bigger writing. As I'm getting older, my eyes are getting worse. Worse. Oh, yeah, I've shut the grommet box. Let's just go around there. And the acrylic wax. Just give it a coat. There we go. So let's do a little parade of our bits and bobbies that we've made up to now. Probably do some more another day. Tomorrow I'm going to be working on some altered envelopes. So here we are. We have got 2 large journaling cards. We have got this, a little light wallet, and up to now a little tag. All made out of junk, all made out of leftover things, except for the stickers. Those were just what I needed to use up. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you. Bye bye.